Okay, there we go. Hello, hi. You can probably hear my fridge and my laptop's fan, and you can also see my reflection in the touchpad. Yes, I wear glasses now. So, we're unboxing the Gaomon S630 pen tablet. This was kindly sent to me for free by Gaomon to showcase. So, and they said I could basically do whatever I want, so I'm just gonna do the basic stuff first. I'm a real reviewer, you guys. I'm a real content creator. Also, I can't open this my bed. You know what? I'm just gonna use my pick. Oof. Okay. Okay, it's like a fresh pizza, except it's not particularly fresh because I've been procrastinating on this and I've kept it off. There's a note here. Dear customer, thanks for choosing Gaomon product. We wish it brings you a pleasant travel of creating. If you meet any problems with the product, please feel free to contact us and we will try our best to solve it. Contact us via the email service@gaomon.net or chat with us at the bottom right hand corner window after visiting www.gaomon.net. And there's a warranty card. Alright, let's get to unboxing. It's in a plastic bag. Okay, so first here's the actual tablet. It's got these nice little decals on them. It's very cute. It's like space and cats. It's like space existence. There's a cactus with like 2 eyes on it. I like that cactus. Oh, there's a guy farting. Why is he farting? Okay. So that's the tablet. Let's see here. So you'll see this is where it connects. I'm probably gonna cut a lot of this up so that things can like be smooth. Okay, so this is... I don't know what this is. Okay, this is a clip for the pen, which I assume is right here. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is a pen. And, oh, I see. Okay, this is just how you clip the nibs and stuff together. Okay. Right. I got this USB and this cable here to just connect the tablet to the PC. And just a little bookmark. It's happy time. It's got the Gaomon characters on it. I say characters, just little random mascot characters they draw. I like their branding. It's very nice. And I do believe that is everything from the box. Yes, it's just a box. And so not only are you going. Not only are you getting a quality tablet, you're also getting a little plaything for your cat. Except my cat doesn't live with me here. Oh, okay, I was just about to wrap up. I just wanted to point out that the tablet it's got like, you know how your like laptops and stuff have like rubber underneath to like keep it steady? The tablet has that, and I think that's just really cool. I know it's like a small thing. It just seems like that, but it's cool. It's just like, cause like one thing you worry about is like, oh, it's just gonna be sliding around everywhere. And it's like, no, we have friction. We have technology. There's also I think they said it was undo buttons here. Shortcut keys. I think you can. My screen went off. I think you can assign whichever keys you want. Okay, so now I'm gonna install the drivers and set up everything. Then I'll cut to me in the future once everything is done and I've shown you my fun example. So as I'm narrating this, there's a time-lapse playing over this, so I'll basically just be going over my pros and cons with the tablet and such. I'm primarily a sprite artist or a pixel artist, whatever you want to call me, and I typically work in like a sprite and such, so I'm not usually used to stuff like Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint and all that, when I first opened to do the thing I wanted to do for this video, which was a Madness Combat storyboard set to Conjun House audio. When I first tried to do that, I tried using a software called Storyboarder, which I used for university stuff. While the pen worked very well with it, the issue was more with me and my unfamiliarity with that sort of software. So I've sort of just been exploring how to for general use, how most people would have generally used a drawing tablet. It is a very responsive tablet. It's got not only that, but there's a lot of like customizable features that allow you to just generally get the most out of your drawing and be able to like streamline your process. Like having the shortcut buttons right on the pen and the tablet are both. I'm fiddling with this, is probably going to be picked up on the mic. It's very useful to have like just those two things like very handy instead of just having to drag your arm over to the keyboard and press Ctrl Z. I did want to sort of come at this with like a new perspective. So, about the tablet, and from the perspective of a sprite artist who typically uses a mouse, there's a very big distinction in while the end result may be the same for something, there's a big distinction in using a mouse and using a pen and a tablet. So, typically because I use a mouse for the sake of precision, so because I'm arranging all these like very specific pixels out. So for someone like me, that's the sort of process I found useful. But sometimes when I don't want to like go full into something, if I just want to try and sketch something, I can't really do that because of just how using the mouse works. It's not really suitable for that sort of thing. And that's sort of where the pen comes in handy over the mouse. With the pen, I can quickly sketch out something and not have to worry too much about the details, because the pen, well, to say the pen is not meant for precision is not really an accurate statement, but I think it's meant for both precise movements, and it also has the accessibility for those quicker sketches. I think it's just because the process, like the building blocks are different in essence. Like the way I work with sprite art is that I just sort of like, I don't typically use like skeletons or have to like draw up a little base first. Typically I just like get into it and then just start drawing the parts of the body and such. Whereas when it comes to like large scale drawing, you tend to need that sort of like, most people tend to need that, myself included, need that sort of framework for the entire piece. And as a result, the tablet, pen, drawing stuff, that just adds, because that process becomes like a whole lot quicker. There's been times where I've tried to like sketch something out using a mouse for the sake of like making a quick, funny, short thing, and then that would end up taking me about as long as like a normal thing, because it's difficult to just have that sort of fast streamline thing when you're using a mouse. Now, while I don't use a drawing tablet, this isn't the first time I've had a drawing tablet. In actuality, before I did have this tiny small pad. I forget what it was, but I just found it so difficult to use, especially because at the time I was using MS Paint. I really did just find it a lot more of a hassle to use, so I just gave it to a friend. But with this, I kind of can see myself using it in the future, and I think just generally as an entire thing, this entire process is very like accessibility is the term I want to use the most here, because because you have like a very good level of like customizability and just these options that can like fit perfectly into how you as an artist function, like changing screen areas, there's rotation. You, like most drawing tablets, you have that sort of shortcut key thing, but just how it's laid out with the Gaomon tablet, on top of the amount of keys you can do that with, is really helpful. I also do like how in combination with like what would be the right click button on your mouse, like if you hover over the tablet slightly with your pen, then you can just generally use it as a mouse. I don't know how it works in most drawing art softwares. I know in Sprite and Photoshop you just hold the right click button and you draw with your secondary color, and I just found that really useful to have when drawing in Sprite. And that's part of like the whole like, that's also like something that you find in a mouse that's very nicely transferred over to the tablet. In a way, the drawing tablet is an upgrade to the mouse. And if you spend a whole lot of time drawing or anything, that can just generally help you. Like, this is a very good tablet made for artists, if I have to be completely honest. I know I'm like not sounding the most confident, but that's just because this is more unscripted. And this drawing pad it's hard to describe it without just rambling on. I tend to ramble a lot, but it is just to sum everything up, the drawing pad is very high quality. The pen is very much made for the pad, so it doesn't like scratch or anything. It's very accessible when it comes down to it. I find it just generally easy to use. It's hard to like sort of ditch old habits when it comes to art stuff, but I do think it can end up like working out really well. This tablet is not the only software they have. They also do have several other kinds of tablets. This is specifically the S630. There are also accessories that you can buy to help you have. You can have a stand holder and extra cables in case you're the kind of person who somehow ends up with a completely busted cable out of the blue because they stepped on their controller and didn't unplug it. Oh dear. Okay, this is sounding really bad to me right now, so I'm going to cut the recording here, and then I'm going to edit it, and it'll probably sound a lot better once I've done all that. Okay. Bye. Once again, special thanks to Gaomon for sending me this tablet. If you couldn't tell from my incoherent ramblings, it's great. I do recommend it. Changing up how you practice your art is a tall order, but it might be better for you. The Gaomon staff have been friendly and active, even with how long it took me to get this out. I know that people conflate non-native English with unprofessionalism, but that's not accurate in the slightest. They've also got a lot of products in hand, and they're running a 20% off sale for the tablet we looked at today. They've also provided me with some links to share in the description, so check this out too. Merry Christmas everyone, I'm hoping to make a comeback sometime soon.